Hello, everyone. Welcome to Travel Tech USA and Canada 2022. We have here to Ken Patel, CEO and founder at EV Hotel. Welcome, Ken. It's a pleasure to have you at Travel Tech again.
Thank you for having me. Obviously, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here.
No, please, it's our pleasure to have you here. This is the sales pitch sessions where each company will present their products, their services, and their own companies. So you have 15 minutes to present. You can share your screen. The time is all yours. I will be here if you know to cut your time and let you know when your time is over. So please, we're all here to hear you. You can share your screen if you have a presentation.
Absolutely.
Just click on share, and I will add the screen to the transmission.
Yep, I just did.
There. Okay, so good luck, and I will be here if you need me.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So I kind of want to just let everybody know what is EV Hotel. EV Hotel is the world's first crypto and technology hotel brand. It consists of two different IPs with EV Human that you see on the right, and on the left, you see EV Smart. That's our own IoT smart devices that we created in-house. EV Human is the world's first all-in-one software for hospitality that consists of back office operations, contactless, and PMS for use out there that do not know what PMS is. That's the property management system. This is our team. From the left, myself, and I'm the founder, chairman, and CEO of EV Hotel. To the right of me, you'll see Calvin Stovall. He is our president, former VP with Homewood Suites. And to the right of him is our chief strategy officer, Brian J. Esposito. He's a serial entrepreneur, has multiple holdings and joint ventures around the world. And to the right of our logo is Nancy Patel. She's actually our global head of investor relations, domestically and internationally. And to the right of her is Jeff Dreskel, NFL athlete, quarterback of the Houston Texans, and also our chief impact officer. And to the right of him is our director of acquisitions, Christopher Meyer. He's also the founder of a pretty big real estate chapter association here in the United States with Richmond, Virginia, with Miami, with Tampa Bay, with Orlando, and obviously founded here in Atlanta, Georgia. And these are our board members. We have our executive team is there, and then we have Stephanie Malik. She's another serial entrepreneur and also CEO of S. Malik Enterprises. Daniel Vogelback is an MLB athlete from the Milwaukee Brewers, first baseman, and he's an all-star first baseman, and he's on our board as well. Catherine Conan and Brandy Patterson. And this is the landscape. What it is the emergence of the experience economy. It's the explosion of the digital way of life. How we're going into a digital transformation right now. It's also comparable to the evolution of the web. So this is where we are. Hospitality has been very stagnant. They haven't delivered any of the automation, robots, IoT devices. The industry's just had a stagnant area where we haven't been able to have any sort of movement. And the time is now. I mean, as we're evolving and what's going on around the world, hospitality is still stuck. And this is what EV Hotel brings to the table. And what is EV Hotel's mission? Is to be the global hotel brand of the next generation. And it starts now. It's to provide a superior hotel experience that delivers crypto, NFT, automation, robots, IoT devices to enhance the operational efficiencies while increasing guest satisfaction and loyalty beyond measure. And that's a lot of the satisfaction that goes on. Experience equals guest loyalty, and that's what EV Hotel will bring. This is our design. And you can look at a few of the designs that we have. This is actually a prototype that's happening, and the rooftop pool you have on the second row. Next to the rooftop pool on the right, you have the crypto ballroom. That's where you buy, sell, trade crypto to $1 million free commission. And that is our partnership with CDX, a crypto exchange here in the United States. And to the bottom tier, you'll look at the NFT lobby. That's where the NFTs are on the columns and also on the walls. And to the right of that, it's where we've turned the fitness center into an interactive cycling studio. The projection screen in the back switches out as well as the bikes moved from the left to right. And then this is our guest room design. You will see this is a unique sort of design that we've came up with. It's where you got the shoe racks, you got the NFT wall on the right, and each room has an individual business center as well. And then one of our IPs you'll see on the bottom row in the middle is our EV Smart Mirror. That mirrors your exact phone onto the mirror itself in the bathroom. And then you see the headboard designs, and even the bathroom design is a little unique, color coordinated with the scent lighting, and it's got more room for you, not less room, more room for you. And then what's the brand advantages of EV Hotel? It's like I mentioned it earlier, it's the world's first crypto technology hotel brand. It's a human touch. There is no front desk, but there's an experience desk so the guests can really understand the experience of EV Hotel. Heightened, simplified guest experience and convenience. Stress-free employee and guest experience. Reduces the labor cost from the industry average of 18 to 20% to 10 to 12%. Each employee just has one title. It's called an experienced employee. They're trained and they have the aptitude because of our training and culture company that is going to be behind them to know and correctly onboard the employee. What is it for the franchisee? The one franchise fee, no long-term contracts, 2% of gross revenue, a higher ROI, revenue from crypto, NFT, F&B, and room revenue. No longer is room revenue the only revenue stream that you have. Now we've scaled it. We've added other components. We've made the investment stronger. We've scaled it to the fact that your break-even point as an investor, as a franchisee, is no longer the 3 years or 3.5 years that we currently see. With EV Hotel, it's less than 16 months. And then these are a few of the IPs that we have. EV Human, as I mentioned, you'll see there on the left, and EV Mirror by EV Smart is on your right. And these are the amenities and the features. As I mentioned previously, EV Human is your all-in-one software, PMS, contactless back office operations. EV Smart consists of two components. One component is the IoT smart devices. The other component is the app itself that controls the smart devices. There'll be over 20 smart devices in each guest room that focus on two things: guest-centric experiences and also the operational deficiencies. And the question is, how do we lower the labor? Is because our devices no longer, and I'll give you one example, is an engineer of a hotel has to PM a room. If you take a 100-room hotel, they have to PM a room every quarter. So that is 800 rooms in a year. Times 800 rooms, times the hourly pay, you've got a pretty big savings. And other EV Hotel features that we have, it's individual guest room internet. So secure connections, lobby surfing kiosks. It's more of like an overseas international internet cafe. It's not a business center. The business centers are in the guest rooms, the crypto ballroom, the NFT lobby, the guest rooms, the VR closed room that we have, the Apple Business Center that are in the rooms, the secondary streaming live TV that would be in the rooms itself. So that would be through YouTube or Sling or any of those other providers as well. And the interactive crypto center that teaches people about what crypto is and NFTs and blockchain. And the other features is the NFTs in the lobby are for purchase. That's a revenue stream. Guests will be able to purchase those NFTs, whether or not columns or on the wall. NFT guest rooms, all the way up to $100,000 a night, depending on what kind of NFT it is. VR closed room and esports. We have an esports component into this. And then the other items I just went over previously. And this is kind of what makes us the superior brand is we have all of these things. The other brands eventually will get there, but they're just not there right now. We're just scaling at a much faster level, much faster pace, and providing what the employees want and the guests want. Marketing. There's no property director sales required. And this is what makes us non-traditional. Everything that's traditional currently, we take it to a non-traditional level, whether it's no front desk, whether it's talking about what the tasks are. There's no logs, there's no checklists. In our social media push and the tech influence that we're going to have behind this brand as well. And then our loyalty program. We just launched the first ever NFT rewards program with tremendous utility behind it, whether we're talking first class tickets, whether we're talking access to the crypto ballroom, the F&B credit by a world-renowned chef that's behind our F&B component. And then we have people like Nodal, the world's largest wireless network, and our crypto exchange creating the crypto wallet as well. And these are currently in the pipeline. I know the deck has to get updated. We've had more locations come on board as well. But downtown Phoenix, Arizona is the first one to be completed here in about 9 months. And then this is all part of what we have in the hotel itself. And as I mentioned, the smart IoT devices, the robots, the software with EV Human, the Cantini Bistro that we have, the rooftop pool lounge, the cycling studio, the experience employees, no front desk, experience desk, one title for employees, the crypto and NFT piece, esports, VR, AR, and much more, much more. And I'll give our audience a little example of how the experience works here. Our EV Smart speaker that we have, comparable to Alexa or Google Home, you say, I want a cappuccino. That information gets relayed to the delivery robot. The delivery robot goes to the Cantini Bistro, pops up room 112, wants a cappuccino. The bistro makes it, puts it in a delivery robot. The delivery robot brings it to your room and calls you on a smart speaker that it's outside. And here's some of the media we've had tremendous exposure and media that's happening around the world right now. The first EV hotel to open in Phoenix, fall of 2022. This had about 16 million hits on this alone. And this is the biggest one. EV Hotel partners with CDX to bring EV Hotel to crypto markets around the world. We're the first hotel brand to put a physical trade floor inside of a hotel worldwide. It's never been done. It's like a New York Stock Exchange trade floor with its 2 floors with the suites on the second floor, about 7 suites that are going to be on the second floor, with a bottom glass pool that comes into the crypto ballroom as well. And this is the piece from Hospitality Tech, but the other piece that was done, the press release, so far we're at about 46 million hits worldwide on this. And there you have it. That is pretty much where we are with EV Hotel. It is a revolutionary brand. It is scaling very fast at this point, and we're just extremely excited. I'm very grateful for what we're doing, and especially for the team that we have.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you very much. It's amazing, your brand, your new hotel. I hope someday can go to visit.
Pretty soon.
If you invite me.
Pretty soon. Yeah, and that's right behind me. That's the physical design of the Phoenix location.
This is amazing. I hope you have some room for me.
Yeah, I mean, just to give your audience a little bit, right there, I'm gonna try to
It's
point.
amazing. You can see
Yeah, that's the
right
pool.
back to
Yep.
Ken. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's the pool, and on the top here, right there, that's the rooftop lounge. So
Amazing. So with tomorrow we will have you at the close of Travel Tech
yes,
with your forum about NFT, crypto, bitcoins, and payment facilities. So at 3 p.m. East, don't miss Ken, don't miss Brian from Babes. And this forum will be amazing, and we will learn about a lot about this new technology and how it's applying to tourists.
yes. Thank you for having me. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Ken. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.
All right. Cheers.
Goodbye. So we continue with Travel Tech USA and Canada. I will present to Rudeina Nicola. She's Director of Product Engagement at REVIEWPRO, a Shishi Group brand. Welcome, Nicola. Welcome, Rudeina, to Travel Tech again.
Hi, Natalia. Thank you. Just a correction there. I'm head of sales at REVIEWPRO.
Okay, I have wrong your title. I'm so sorry.
No worries. My colleague, Director of Product Engagement is Danica, and I'm head of sales. I'm happy today to join. Thank you for having me.
No, please, it's our pleasure to have you. We have you on EMEA, but it's a pleasure to meet you again, have you here at Travel Tech USA in Canada. It's a pleasure to have Review Pro as a sponsor, as a supporter of our event. Your commitment with education and supporting is amazing. Thank you very much to all your team. And okay, you have your 15 minutes to present Review Pro, and this is your time. So you can share your screen. I will add to the stream.
Okay. Am I sharing?
I can see it perfectly.
Okay, great. So, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Natalia.
No, please. I will let you know when your 15 minutes is complete. Okay.
Perfect. So thank you for everyone joining, and I hope in these 15 minutes will give you a sneak peek into how our technology is supporting hotels and the industry across all stages of the guest journey. So let's start. So REVIEWPRO, we've been helping the industry, the hospitality industry, improve the guest experience for over a decade now. Globally, over 60,000 hotels, accommodation providers, and destinations rely on REVIEWPRO. As some of you may know, we are part of the Shishi Group, a global company serving a wide range of technology needs for the hospitality industry with amazing companies. Shishi Group currently serves more than 90,000 hotels and over 200,000 restaurants worldwide. We've been in operation for over a decade now, consistently evolving, innovating in line with the needs of the hospitality industry, and our range of products help you understand and improve the guest experience across all stages of the guest journey. As you can see here, we started in 2009 with the online reputation management tool to help hotels better manage their online reputation and be more competitive, analyze the guest feedback. In 2014, we developed the guest survey solution, which is a very flexible solution helping hotels create multiple surveys and really gathering this depth and wealth of guest feedback. In 2015, there was a need for hotels to have a service recovery strategy. So we developed the in-stay survey capability, which was a huge success and continues to be a very huge success for our clients and a big value because they're able really to manage the experience before this experience goes sometimes online. And then this is usually combined with our auto case management tool, which we developed in 2017 to enable a very effective follow-up. 2018, based on our experience with the in-stay strategy we saw a huge need for hotels to improve guest engagement through messaging. So we developed the guest messaging hub, And we learned during that period really that hotels had that challenge gathering their FAQs, being able to answer guest requests and messages in the moment very quickly. So there was a need to add chatbot and artificial intelligence. Hence, in 2020, we launched our messaging automation tool, Guest Experience Automation, with a layer of AI to deliver, consistent answers to guests. What we do at ReviewPro, to summarize very quickly, we have 4 pillars.
I'm sorry,
usually.
Rudeina. Sorry
Yes.
that I interrupt you. Your slide is, I don't know, running.
Okay, let me see now. Is it better
Okay,
now?
now yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Great. So I was explaining that what we do basically, there are 4 pillars in our technology. It's about guest feedback. We gather this feedback. It's a platform that aggregates all the guest feedback from reviews, from online reviews, from digital surveys, and from messages. This is powered by AI as well. AI is a very important pillar in our platform, powered by chatbot. Even in our semantic analysis section, there's machine learning to have, quick, detailed data analysis. And then we pride ourselves as well with analytics and tools, because sometimes there's a lot of noise, a lot of feedback, and it's a big challenge for hotels to digest this feedback and have those actionable insights. So there are dashboards, workflows, filters, views, and others to help hotels break down this feedback and being able to take decisions, informed decisions, and act on this feedback. And then, of course, the reporting functionality. It's a very flexible reporting that we have there, either standard reports or customized reports with role-based reports, let's say, with very relevant data, and our flexible API as well to connect with other tools, and as well enable hotels retrieve guest data into their business intelligence tools. So this is, in a nutshell, more or less what we do. And then, our mantra, we've been always faithful to this. We help hotels create remarkable guest experiences. We're more than ever focused on that. And, for hotels to basically understand the evolving needs of guests and providing the technological transformation you need to meet those needs. However, we all know, I'm sure this is becoming a challenge for hotels to exceed guest expectations. It's becoming increasingly difficult. We're seeing now things have changed. There are a new set of concerns and questions and uncertainties sometimes from guests when they travel. So engaging with guests only while the guest is on property is just not enough. And we're seeing that hotels now have a need to be interacting, engaging with the guest well before check-in and after the guest has left. And, some of the needs are actually, across all those stages of the guest journey, whether, during the looking and booking phase, the pre-stay phase, guests don't have really easy access to information. They try to look on different platforms. They have different questions when traveling. They don't like queuing. We don't like queuing when we're in the hotel and waiting for responses, or, sometimes lack of responses, especially now with lack of staff. It's a huge headache for many hotels. And then sometimes, the guest wants to give feedback, but then they encounter log forms. So it's becoming really important to support hotels with that. So we're going to see now how ReviewPro is helping during all those stages with our technology. So if we look at the look stage, the guest journey starts really way before the guest checks in. The guest is, trying to research their next accommodation. They try to consult different OTAs. And, they are impacted by other people's opinions and testimonials online and online reviews. So the experience at at your property, especially how any negative reviews have been handled, will be visible in the reviews that previous guests have left. So this is why managing online reputation is extremely important and still very relevant for hotels nowadays. So our hotel reputation solution aggregates reviews and ratings from over 175 online travel agencies and review sites in 45 languages, empowering you to actively understand and manage reviews and responses in order to improve your online reputation, which will lead, to more trust from the guests to book with you and ultimately boost revenue. If we look at the book stage, now, today many guests return to website to looking for information as, the source of truth. Sometimes there's lack of information. You can't find the information you need. And also with the lack of staff, sometimes you call, you send an email, there's no response. So our messaging tool really allows guests to message your hotel and be answered immediately via an AI-driven chatbot trained to respond to more than 80% of your incoming queries on the website and on the different messaging channels. Let's have a look at the pre-stay stage, which I think is really, really crucial and vital in the guest journey, because it's really a stage where you can create that kind of trust and loyalty with your guests. So it's becoming more relevant than ever to ensure that communication towards the guests is as clear and concise and easy as possible. The guests have and that the guests have easy access to the information, and they know what to expect. If I requested for things, or if I have doubts about local regulations or the adapted services and facilities, as a guest, I have a clear way and to understand what to expect. And especially now today as well, we're really used to getting the information we need when we need it. We're becoming very impatient. We want everything very quick. We pull everything from the internet in seconds. So again, with our messaging tool, your guests can reach out to you at any time using their favorite messaging app that they are used to, or the hotel website to get the pre-stay information they need. Also, during the pre-stay stage, you can proactively reach out to your guests via our messaging tool, messaging automation with specific communication rules via WhatsApp, SMS, WeChat, now recently an email, to ensure that they get the information they need, or to allow them to personalize their stay. Some hotels, luxurious hotels, and many hotels, they always strive to achieve this personalized service and ask the guests, about their preferences. And so in order to prepare for their stay, you can send out this type of messages to prepare basically for the guest stay. During in-stay communication, it's a great opportunity. The guest is now in our property. We have a chance to exceed their expectations. So with our messaging automation tool, you can engage with your guests on property via, the multiple channels that they prefer: WhatsApp, WeChat, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, or even the web chat. Also, during the guest stay, you can use our survey solution to check in with the guest before they check out, sending a touch point, an easy survey. How's your stay so far? What can we do to improve your stay, and really turn any negative experience into positive ones, and avoid bad reviews going online, and increasing loyalty with guests. This has been really successful for many hotels. In order to ensure as well these efforts are paying off, you can, with auto case management, have issues reported easily to your team members through our case management solution, so that you can, if there's a guest request or a complaint from a guest or a low rating, these requests will be channeled to the relevant teams in real time. And if those cases are not closed on time, they get escalated, and you make sure you really follow up and that no issues are being unresolved. And our tool is quite flexible to accommodate your operational reality, and you can create teams and work groups in ReviewPro, and route those requests to the relevant teams, having visibility over staff performance, and to help you really achieve a great experience for the guest. The post-stay stage of the guest journey as well is a critical moment where you can provoke and you can gather really a wealth of information and feedback from capture those valuable insights from your guests via different channels, and post-stay surveys can be sent. Usually our surveys are quite flexible. They're not audits. They're really meant to understand the experience and the why behind the rating so that you can really act on that, take decisions. And, with the PMS filters and the PMS views, you're able to identify the guest experience per specific segments, whether maybe room number or room type or reservation source. How was the experience according to that segment? In ReviewPro, we allow you to have those views to gather really specific data points and identify service and product issues. These detailed information is really important because they will allow you to take very specific decisions related to the guest experience, rather than having just maybe quantity, but as well looking at the quality of the feedback. And also with a survey solution, you can encourage guests to leave reviews, invite them to leave reviews online through our review collection programs, whether with TripAdvisor, Holiday Check, or Google, making sure you have always fresh verified reviews on the top review sites and OTAs to improve your online reputation, which we know that this will have an impact on your revenue. Positive reviews can boost your online reputation and drive future bookings. Whether reviews are positive or negative, they both provide valuable feedback to help you understand the guest experience. So all of the guest feedback in ReviewPro is processed and analyzed by our powerful semantic analysis technology, which identifies the categories and concepts that your guests like and dislike. If you want to know what guests really like and dislike about breakfast, instead of you going from one channel to another, even through the surveys or the online sources, you'll be able to understand this through our semantic analysis. We will highlight what is the impact on the guest rating, and so that you can make really data-driven operational and service improvements. We can't forget that what happens offline, whether positive or negative, goes online for others to read. And so here we can see in this real-life review adapted from TripAdvisor, this hotel, they were really able to exceed expectations, which prompted a very positive review. They had an in-stay survey implemented. They asked the guest how their stay was going. The guest was complaining about something specifically. So the hotel really dealt with the issue on time in a very professional way, and which turned them into a loyal customer, leaving an incredible review online. So it really pays off. It all comes together at the end of the day in one platform to manage the entire guest journey. It's a very scalable, flexible, and relevant platform, fully in line with the latest data security requirements. It's all about, again, relevant data, deep data that you can digest and help your staff act on, and to deliver better experiences. And to supercharge your investment with the least staff disruption, you can always integrate our platform as well with many of the leading tools that you already have embedded into your processes. And because in the end, it's really all about creating remarkable guest experiences. This is, if you tackle that, everything else becomes easier. And each of our solutions, all the functionalities we develop in ReviewPro, is really to serve that purpose. We've been developing these functionalities over more than a decade now alongside our clients. We listen, we invent, we innovate, we continue to innovate. This is as well according to industry needs, and it really has one aim: helping you create remarkable guest experiences at every stage of the guest journey. And that's it. Thank you so much. I hope it was a very useful 15 minutes.
Thank you, Rudeina. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. And please say my thank you to all your team. I'm so sorry for the noise. I have my baby here. And okay, so the people who attend Travel Tech can go to your virtual stand of Travel of REVIEWPRO and book a meeting with your team. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your support, Natalia, always. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Welcome to Travel Tech.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure.
It's my pleasure having you here. You have your 15 minutes to present PARATYTECH, and I will be here when your time is over. You can share your screen.
Sure. Here we go. So I hope you're seeing the screen. Try to, yeah, perfect. Okay, well, as Natalia said, I'm Daniel Romero, Director of Communication of PARATYTECH, and I'm really pleased to be attending this third Travel Tech US and Canada edition for our first time in the year. We're celebrating our 10th anniversary, so double happy for that reason. My idea with this presentation is to make sure you get an idea of what we do in PARATYTECH, what we are, how we work, how do we think, and hopefully when I finish my presentation, you'll be a little bit more interested in our services and in knowing us. It's important to know that PARATYTECH, it's the first of the 5 companies that actually compose the Parati World Group. 5 technological companies that operate basically in the tourist sector. PARATYTECH, our headquarters are based in Malaga, in Spain. We have one more office in Albufeira, Portugal, and we recently opened another office in Mexico, in Cancun. It's over 3,000 hotels that have already benefited or are currently benefiting, taking benefit of our services and our technology. Ring to Travel, that will be the second company. It's an exclusive hotel and hotel chain call center. Then we got data seekers. They are specialized in big data and price and intelligence. We have Tour Observer that offers full support for smart destinations based on the platform, smart data platform, and transfers and experiences. The last company that we actually acquired that offers transfer services, rental car services, exclusive experiences, and tickets and excursions. So, what does exactly PARATYTECH do? Well, basically what we do is help hotels to increase their direct sales, and we do this through the website and through the voice channel with our call center. We should consider the booking engine like the mothership, and then we have like different satellites that orbit around the booking engine, like the website design, revenue management tools, and online marketing services. But before we go into those services, I want to make sure that you understand certain concepts that I think that define us very good. The first of all would be, of course, technology. All of our technology is 100% developed in-house. That means that there are no third parties involved at all, and that other tools, booking engine and revenue management tools, are completely and fully integrated and prepared to communicate between them perfectly. At the same time, the fact that there are no third parties involved provide us with an agile and quick capacity of response. And after 10 years, I'm glad to say that this technology has been fully tested and optimized. The second concept that clearly defines us is customer support. We work with a customer-centric philosophy. The minute a hotel or a hotel chain begins working with us, there's an assigned account manager that will provide proper onboarding, will help with the setup, and we will do a following of the product daily. So when it comes to new developments or solving issues, we do not use tickets. We know tickets may be really annoying. Hotels demand a direct response, and that's where all our communication channels come into play, like WhatsApp or email or the phone or Slack. We got many options because we believe that loyalty goes first. Probably this is the reason why our abandon rate is very close to zero, and I'm happy to say that the few hotels that stopped working with us did it against the will. The third word or concept, very, very important for us, is team. Not only the team that we, my colleagues and the rest of employees form, but the team that we're trying to build with our customers as well. I always said that one of our greatest success has to do with human resources. In PARATYTECH, we love to establish long-term relations with all the members of the team that kind of feel like they belong to a family, where everyone is characterized by the Parati DNA. This concept, the Parati DNA, is not very easy to explain, but it has a lot to do with trust, commitment, and responsibility. And in some way, every employee feels the company as its own. It is not. Unfortunately, it's not our company, but we do feel it as ours. So now that you know a little bit more about the way we think and we work, we're going to go into our services. As I said, the core business would be the booking engine. I'm not going to go into all the services because that would take me hours, but I'm pleased to say that this booking engine has been optimized now for 10 years. That means that we've spent 10 years improving, deleting things that didn't work, putting into new functionalities, attending to the hotel's necessities, all this thinking of increasing the conversion rate. And I'm pretty sure we're now one of the top 3 booking engines in the market. One main difference of our booking engine is that we work with native mobile and desktop versions. This allows us to optimize each version of the booking engine for each device and make it work properly. Of course, we know that each hotel has their own brand incorporated into necessities, so this booking engine is totally prepared to be customized and designed. And not only that, but if hotel sells something more than rooms, we can adapt the booking engine also so they can sell other services such as skiing tickets or spa sessions or whatever they need to sell. As I said, there's certain functionalities that clearly differ or make special our booking engine. Of course, you can upload offers, promotional codes or packages, and it's multi-currency, multi-language, multi-tax. It allows an infinite number of payment methods, but those things I think we all assume. But apart from that, there are other features that really make it special. For example, we offer like 5 different loyalty programs prepared to be adapted to every typology of hotel. We have functionalities that appeared with the pandemic, but I think they're going to stay with us for a long time, like the refundable vouchers. We have a special model for travel agency to allow them to sell the hotel directly through the direct channel. We've got gift vouchers as well, and our own collection and payment system, Parati payments, especially necessary now that the non-refundable rate kind of disappeared due to the pandemic, and hotels are finding it hard to manage all the flexible and semi-flexible rates payments. As I said, not only the booking engine, but we also offer revenue management tools. We believe in parity. I know this is a complex topic. Not many hotels actually believe in parity, but if you do the search for parity, you might want to hear about a parity triangle. 3 tools compose it. The price seeker is a rate shopper. Parity maker is a rate matcher. It's a very exclusive tool that allows a hotel match the booking engine price with the OTA or meta search engine that they decide, and it does it real time. Like the user makes a search, the booking engine compares to the OTA, and if it finds a better price, it'll match it. Then we got rate check. It's a rate comparison widget that prevents users from abandoning the web to compare prices with OTAs or meta search engines. And then, of course, our business intelligence, where all the activity related to the booking engine or to the revenue management tools is gathered. The special thing about this business intelligence is that it not only offers data regarding sales, but it offers a specific block with data regarding availability. And this is very important because we're always working to offer a booking engine where no availability equals zero. That means you need to know what the problem is and why a certain search didn't actually give back a result. So with this module, you can work on availability and make sure that any search will actually give back an answer. I'm not gonna talk much about website because I think that you're all familiarized with this, but I do wanna highlight that we design tailor-made websites. We don't use templates at all, except for the hotel ask us to do so. All our websites are sales-oriented, and again, we work with native desktop and mobile versions. This allows us to optimize and discriminate the content that we use in one or either device, and has a lot to do with user experience and page speed. As I said, we offer a wide range of online marketing services. For example, we have our active retargeting platform, Rescue Seeker, that kind of puts an eye on the user behavior, and anytime the tool thinks the user is stuck or shows an intention of abandoning the web, will come into action offering real-time incentives and trying to retain the user or sending them a link to recover the booking in the near future. Of course, we can manage your social networks and we can manage and design your newsletters campaign. But I want to put the focus on meta search engines. PARATYTECH is a Google integration partner. That means the minute you start working with us, you're immediately included in free booking links. But we can actually manage your meta search engine campaigns no matter which one it is. We can manage your Google Order Ads or Google Ads or Kayak, Trivago. Just let us know and we'll be in charge of the strategy. We'll suggest the budget and make sure that you optimize that budget. Last but not least, I want to talk about Ring to Travel. As I said, is our customer experience center. The pandemic actually showed us that at uncertain moments, guests and travelers want to go to the original source. And when they go to that original source, the website, the official website, they don't want just a chatbot or an email. They need a voice. They need someone to attend their needs and to offer solutions. A customer experience center contributes to omni-channel, and its opacity allows revenues to develop specific revenue strategies just for this channel that offers a really, really high conversion rate. So our professionalized agents offer a multi-language service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And not only they attend incoming calls, but they can also develop outgoing campaigns to empower sales during certain days or to recover cancellations. Definitely a must if you want to empower boost direct sales. So basically that would be all. I'm really pleased to attend your doubts. If you have any doubts, you can write me an email to comunicacion@paratitech.com, and I really encourage you as well to visit our website on our blog and follow us on social networks. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.
Thank you very much. We have here Daniel Romero, Director of Communication at PARATYTECH. Thank you very much. Danielle, for your
My
presentation.
pleasure. Thank you for having me.
An amazing presentation. Thank you, PARATYTECH, and your team for being a sponsor and supporter of Travel Tech. I will lead on the screen your virtual stand, so attendees can go to your virtual stand and book a meeting with your team. And I think you can help anyone who have a doubt about your solution.
It will be a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And also, Danielle, I see you tomorrow on your forum
Yes.
at 12 East. We are going to talk about revenue management, marketing, digital marketing, and it will be an excellent forum. Thank you very much.
Really looking forward to it. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Now I will present to Theodoros Katsimpras, COO at BOOKONLINENOW. Hello, Theodoros.
Hello,
welcome.
How are you?
Welcome back to Travel Tech. Welcome again.
Nice being with you and all the attendees as well. So I hope everything is fine to everyone.
Yes, everything is perfect. I will leave your 15 minutes to your presentation. And always, it's a pleasure to have you and have BOOKONLINENOW as a sponsor and supporter of Travel Tech. Thank you very much.
We are proud for this as well. Thank you.
Okay.
Give me a second. I will share my screen. Hopefully, I succeed. We are okay, I think. So, first of all, thank you for being part of Travel Tech US and Canada once more. BOOKONLINENOW is a booking engine. Our motto is Smart Convert Direct Solutions. This means that we feel that we are not only a sales tool for the hotel, but also a marketing tool for the hotel. Some words about BOOKONLINENOW. So actually, as already Natalia said, I'm the CEO of BOOKONLINENOW. BOOKONLINENOW is a booking engine with more than 3,500 hotels in more than 60 countries around the globe. We have branch offices in Brazil, in Argentina, Dubai, and also in Europe. I will start my presentation talking about the things that I would like to share. First of all, is give me a second. I think I have a problem with my slides. I don't know why. Here we are. So first of all, the feel and look plays a great role for the booking engine. The booking engine should be seamless as a full responsive in desktop and also in mobile devices. And also the feel and look should coordinate according to the feel and look of the official website of the hotel. So the colors, the pictures, whatever is added in the booking engine should be parallel liked into the official website of the hotel. A great role plays also the mobile version, which we have a different CSS, a different feel and look for mobile devices and tablets. Of course, the booking engine, as I said, is a sales tool, so dynamic and smart pricing plays a great role. So we have conditions in all the rate plans based on multiple search criteria, depending how many days somebody's searching, how many persons somebody's searching, how many days ahead to arrival. And this is how, through BOOKONLINENOW, you can create the dynamic pricing with sophisticated guild manager we have at the back office extranet of the booking engine. Talking about special offers and deals, I want to highlight that BOOKONLINENOW has more than three tier discount levels into the special offer section. This means that you can create multiple discounts that can be applied on the other rate plans or discounts that already exist. This helps you, as I will analyze in later stages, also to the loyalty scheme and the differentiation of the product that you sell through your official website. Special offer private links is something else. So it means that whenever you create a special offer deal through the back office of BOOKONLINENOW, we create a special direct link that will drive the client directly to the search criteria the offer is valid for. So this is very critical because you have always in your official website a special offer section. So instead of only describing the offer, there could be always a book now button just beneath, which will drive the client directly to the search result the offer is valid for. Also, if you're playing a lot with social media and you want to interact with your fans, this is a good way. Whenever you are posting a new offer in your official, let's say, Facebook page, you can have this link direct to drive the client directly to the search I was talking about. Target your segments. Of course, there are multiple ways in order to differentiate the product, differentiate discounts. With promo codes, promotional codes, voucher codes that could be shared through newsletter or to your existing clients that already came to the hotel. Another way, and this is the most dynamic part in the rate part or special offer part in Book Online Now, are the booking sources which can give you private rates and private offers. Booking sources are private, let's say, segments that you can isolate a specific rate plan, a specific discount for specific clientele, for specific segments, as I will explain to you straight ahead. Booking sources, so the booking engine is does not only have one source, the hotel website. It could be also the mobile website. It could be the meta searches. It could be the social media. It could be the guest loyalty scheme. It could be the call center, making the offline reservations into online reservation, the B2B travel agent suite, the corporate travel agent suite, the meta advertising, and Google Hotel Ads. So you need to understand that through the official website, it's not only one source that you can receive a reservation, but through the booking engine, you can achieve and open sales in many sources. Reporting. Reporting plays a great role into the daily, let's say, work of any revenue management team that you have in hotel or for small hotels, individual hotels. Book Online Now offers a wide range of highly advanced reports and business insights, giving you a view of the business performance. This plays a great role in order for you to create discounts, to create, let's say, packages, to create any other campaigns, Google campaigns that you may want to apply in order to track and measure the performance of the hotel. Every booking source can be tracked. So if you can track how many users came from a mobile device, you can have discounts applied only for mobile devices and track the performance of this offer that you are driving in a mobile device or a tablet. You can have a sophisticated demand reports, checking the booking window of the client, how many demand requests you had at the booking engine, how many of those demand requests have been actually generated into actual bookings, which is the conversion rate. So it plays a great role for you, not only to have the statistics of the channel manager, but also have, or your PMS at the same time, but have also statistics directly from the booking engine, which is tracking your direct clients, your direct websites clients. This is why we also have the so-called Book Online Now Analytics Suite, which gives you the opportunity to apply to the booking engine directly any kind of script that is needed from Google in order to track conversion, like Tag Manager, conversion tracking scripts, any third-party analytics script that could help you and your team track the performance of the booking engine, and at the same time have a combination of reporting not only from the booking engine but also from your official website. Lots of hotels are talking about loyalty schemes at this point. Small hotels think that loyalty is not something that they can work. It's the opposite. I think nowadays, all hotels need to start running a loyalty scheme for repeated clients. This is why also Book Online Now has a loyalty suite installed, where you can have VIP groups assigned to many levels with different discounts, different add values, different rewards that could get given. An automatic transaction exists also at the back office of the booking engine, transferring any client who has reached, let's say, 1,000 points or a specific amount of money or a specific amount of number of reservation from one level to each other. So you can combine it this way with specific rate plans, specific discounts, specific packages, or gift vouchers, which I will talk straight ahead. People will forget what you said, they will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So what we say in Book Online Now is that the booking engine is not only a display of set prices, let's say the prices that you already sell in Booking, Expedia, or the other big elephants as we call it. So you need to understand that through the booking engine, you can offer an experience to your client. So guest experience plays a great role into increasing not only conversion, but also your revenue. This is why from Book Online Now, we have a package deals feature, which is actually a combined product, a combined deal that not only offers accommodation, but you can include extra experiences, services that you apply at the hotel. It's a separate section, and you can drive the client directly to any package, day package, multi-day package, any package that you think that could differentiate the product of your hotel. Of course, selling extras and gift vouchers plays a great role into increasing your revenue of the hotel as well. Book Online Now has right now the extras and gift vouchers as a separate step, meaning that a client that visits your official website or the booking engine can only individually book extras or any gift voucher without having to book a room accommodation. Third-party channels. Of course, a booking engine has integrations with many tools. And a very good way in order to increase your revenue and also sales directly from the booking engine is the so-called B2B travel agent suite that the booking engine offers. This way, we have a registration form for travel agent, corporate, wholesalers that might be not connected through the channel manager around the globe. So they can register in our B2B suite, and with this way, book directly through the booking engine with live prices, live availability, directly your hotel. Of course, at the same time, if you have, let's say, travel agents that at this point call you all the time or send you email requesting availability and prices, you can just use the travel agent feature, tell them to register. They have a username and password directly to the front end user experience of the booking engine. They can book directly a reservation for the client with prices you can isolate specifically for them. This way, you can understand that your reservation team lowers the work effort that is needed of sending emails of requests that are coming all the time for small travel agencies or let's say events or corporate offices that might contact your reservation department directly. Finally, meta searches connectivity, of course, Trivago, TripAdvisor, Google Hotel Ads, Google Free, and also Kayak, Skyscanner, Wego, any other big meta search that exist at this point and could open sales to another segment of, let's say, clients through online is being offered from our system. Another thing that also many hotels, because they're interactive in Facebook especially, we do have an isolated Facebook application, meaning that the booking engine opens directly within Facebook without having to leave from this environment. So many hotels use also our Facebook application in order to run campaigns in social media. So as Natalia said, you can see my details right now, but of course, we will share also the details of our company. Any question, any demo that is requested, I'm happy presenting the tool. And you can understand that 15 minutes are never enough in order to, let's say, present the booking engine and all the features.
Thank you very much, Theodoro. Thank you very much for being
welcome.
here. Thank you for present your solution, for present Book Online Now. As you say, every demo you need, the attendees need, they can get in touch with you. I also will share on the screen your virtual stand, so everyone who wants book a meeting with your team and with you, they can go there and book a meeting on your virtual stand, and they will have their demos. Thank you very much.
See
Again,
you tomorrow, Nali.
It's our pleasure to have you. See you tomorrow, also at 12 p.m. In our forum with the great panel about revenue management, direct sales, and digital marketing. Will be an amazing panel. Thank you very much for being here.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, Theodoros. So I will present now to Deepak. I should say Deepak. It's okay.
Perfectly okay.
Deepak, founder and CEO at KePSLA. Welcome, Deepak. Was very nice to see you yesterday.
Yes, enjoyed it completely.
It was an amazing panel. Very interesting.
Yes, yes. Loved every moment of it.
Okay, so thank you very much for your support to Travel Tech. Thank you for being a sponsor, and thank you for your commitment with high caliber education to our professionals of our trade. And thank you for being here presenting your company and your solutions. I will
Thanks.
add your presentation to the screen. So you have your 15 minutes, and this is your show.
Okay, is my screen coming okay? Because I'm seeing.
Yes, I can see it, okay?
Okay, I'm seeing many screens out there. So
Yes, you just to put only the presentation, not on all the stream.
okay, if it's fine with everyone, I can start.
Okay.
Perfect. Yes. So I run KePSLA. We are a 4-year-old online review management and guest intelligence business. We are based out of Bangalore in the south of India. We are 22 people, largely tech driven. We have offices in Canada, Ottawa, in Dallas, in New York, and in Sao Paulo, in Brazil. We work with about, on last count, 3,018 customers. We are in 181 locations, and we are in 45 countries. Um, I'll kind of quickly take you through what our USPs are, and then show some of the things that we do very differently in our business and guest intelligence. To start with, yes, we have got a whole bunch of recognitions. Focusrite rated us as among the top travel innovators in India. Locally, from the governments in India, etc., we've got multiple recognitions. We've partnered all of the large players in the market. In terms of what our competencies are, we do two things well. One is the ability to extract user-generated content. We have our own NLP, natural language processing, and sentiment analysis engine. This is completely proprietary. We built it on our own. We have access to 60 plus sources in about 30 different languages, where we source different types of user-generated content. We build sentiment on it, and then we show this to our customers. The second thing is our ability to have unobtrusive access to guest intelligence, or to guest happiness, which means that at every point of the guest's journey with you, have your hand on the pulse of your guests, so that you know how happy, unhappy they are. And what this results in, of course, is actionable insights, which help us get to 3,000 hotels, like I mentioned. One of the things that we do when we sign up a contract is we guarantee you a return on investment of all the money that you've spent with us in the first 3 months of your working with us. And we have consistently seen that we grow business by about 26%. The direct business grows by about 26% for customers who work with us for a minimum of 1 year. Now, typically a guest journey works like this. How do I start thinking about travel? First, I get inspired. I get inspired by various sources. I may see a documentary, a movie, or something like that to get inspired to travel. And once I get inspired, I do research on where should I go, etc. Then the third is, how do I buy? Then I go there, I experience, and then finally, if I'm happy, I advocate it. Now, the first of our product, which is Review Intelligence, has the ability to help your guests to be part of this entire journey. So we can help you inspire, research, help them buy, experience, and advocate your product across this entire space. And then our next product, the feedback management, comes in after the booking happens. So we have pre-check-in, during stay, and post-checkout surveys that happen in real time. standard stuff, you might say. Now, the way we kind of work with hotels is as follows. We follow, one is what we call a proactive method of guest management, which is through our feedback management system. And then there is a reactive method, which is the reputation management, which is the online reviews that we extract. The moment when we sign up a customer, the first thing we do in our audit is to understand what the hotel thinks of as their guest journey. Now, based on your individual destination and the type of hotel you are, your guest can have multiple journeys. So if you're a resort at a beach, your guest journey is very different from your a ski resort, or you're a business destination, or you're a honeymoon destination, etc. So understanding the uniqueness of your hotel property is key to the success of our solution with you. So we spent about 3 days sitting with you to understand what is your typical guest journey. Based on that, individually for each hotels, we build metrics that are relevant to them. It is not that you become one more part of hundreds of thousands of hotels who get the same data. Your data will be very different from what the other 2,900 odd hotels get from us. And then we leave it to you to track, notify, and advise how this whole thing works. Now, I've just put a screen grab of how the guest journey looks on our site. And I want to highlight, and I picked this up because there is something very unique in this. Now, for this particular hotel, co-work is part of their guest journey. So they want us to measure co-work. Now, co-work is typically not a department that is measured in a hotel. Or for example, programming may not be a department that is measured in a hotel. So because this hotel wanted co-work to be measured, the quality of co-work to be measured, it was the NLP engine and the sentiment analysis was built in such a way that we could add co-work and do measurements of co-work across the entire customer journey. So which means that this customer journey was very specific to this particular hotel. And once you start tracking, then you are able to influence, upsell, cross-sell your customer based on how you're tracking each one or different types of customers across their entire journey. Now, let me show you some more bit of, I just showed some screen grabs again. Now, let's look at some of this. This is how typically our dashboards look. That if you were to look at, let's say, room as an example and a department, as we would call it, once the data starts accumulating and there is metadata available, we are able to give you a trend of how satisfied your customer is with the room, and then break down what is the overall experience that they are having with the room. So if you see here, there are close to about 20 different aspects within a room that get captured. And then that room is then divided into multiple KPIs or key performance indicators. So how is the AC of the room? Was it better than the air conditioning that was there in the restaurant? How was the service in the room? Was it better than the service at the swimming pool? So we are able to dive deeper into each aspect of your hotel service based on how you've planned your guest or guest journey. The second part of, so this was the feedback management, which is a proactive way. So in the proactive method, the key is that you ensure that the pre-check-in process, the during stay process, makes the guest happy and make sure that the guest does not leave your premise with any complaints or issues in hand. The second part of it is the reactive method of guest intelligence. Here it means that the guest is departed, and he or she now goes into social media to advocate the stay that they had, if it was positive or negative, and then the world gets to see it. So this is in some sense reactive, and important thing is when it's reactive, you need to be extremely agile to make sure that you are reacting very quickly to it. And that's what we would do. So the data that you get on social media sites is almost available real time with us, and then you can act on it really quickly with escalations, etc., that happen on time. Now, when we build this solution, we said that how do we ensure that one solution is useful for every part of the organization. So one is at the frontline staff. How can our solution help the frontline staff? So there's a whole bunch of activities that happen with the frontline staff, and and how that can help them. And one of our USPs, with which the frontline staff love, is that we have built direct connects with all content providers to push our reply to reviews directly to them without you having to sign up again on that specific extranet once there is a one-time mapping that gets completed. And this could be any source in the world, any source in the world. The second thing is for the mid management. How do we make sure that the head of departments, whether it is room, whether it is housekeeping, etc., are alive to the challenges that are there that they face every day, and how they are able to solve it? We were in a event yesterday where I spoke largely about how we do a lot of gamification at the mid management and the frontline staff level, where there's a lot of encouragement, certificates that are pushed out, gift events that are given to make sure that the staff is happy to participate in improving their property, as well as to come often to our website. And then, of course, there's the senior management that we work with, which is where we give them strategic data points, which could be how competitors are working, how can you use the competitors' data to improve your services, and stuff like that. So all in all, if you were to break this into horizontals and verticals, we cover the entire customer journey with all of the required pre-check-in, during stay, post-checkout activities that happen with the guest. And after the guest moves out, the ability to pull data from multiple sources, multiple languages, and the ability to interact with the guest. And when we say interact, there are three ways that we do it. One is, you can reply to a review and the reply goes directly to the site. Like I mentioned, you can directly talk to the guest through our solution because the email gets locked into our solution. Or three is, you can also talk to the guest through the OTA that the guest might have booked through, because they have some of those contacts that you may not have at some point in time. Now, I just put in a couple of slides to show you how our data representation goes. Very popular with our customers is the word cloud that we've built. So the word cloud kind of shows exactly what is the most used words that are coming out in reviews. These word cloud then again, based on how often it is used, there is the color varies, etc. We also have the rest of the stuff like NPS. We give sentiment score as well as the ORI, as we call it. So it's a very comprehensive tool that we've got. Now, this is one USP that I'd love to talk about, and we've done a lot of effort to put this together. And again, something that I spoke very, very highly in the event yesterday. One half of ensuring that there is strong positive guest experience in the hotel is to make sure that the guest gets a pleasant experience, because the employees are all aligned to the bigger role that you have in providing that service. Now, while there is enough of data that is available to pick up on how the guest enjoyed the stay, there isn't, or there never is, enough data on what are the challenges that the employee is facing to ensure that they make a happy customer. So we have a very, very powerful voice of employee solution. Here we integrate with any of the typical standard HRIS or human resource solutions that are there with corporations, and are able to generate surveys depending on again set rules that are set by the organization based on how customers are reacting. So if there's a whole bunch of, let's say, surveys that are coming which says that I didn't have a pleasant experience in the front office, we would involve the employees to answer similar questions to find out what their challenges are. Now, what we figured then out is that once you put both of this data together at a meta level, you can build amazing learning and development tools, especially if you're a large organization. So voice of customer given, voice of employee new, and then the ability to close that loop is when you put these two things together and make sure that your organization is building consistency in and excellence in not just the process, but also with the people and with technology. So this is a huge USP that we have vis-a-vis, I think, similar players in the market. Now, last question, last slide of mine. There is a whole bunch of data here, and let me take you through this because this is really important. Like I said, we guarantee a return on investment, and here is something that we've done consistently with a lot of our customers. So if you are an approximate 40-room hotel with $100 as your ADR, we can commit to you that you will end up saving by using our solution, and this is something that will go on as part of our contract, that you'll end up saving $120,000 if you work with us for more than a year. And this is something that we commit and write to you, and I've shared this there as to how that happens. The second thing is, we leverage some cost benefits that we get being based out of India. So we are typically about 30-40% cheaper than what you'd find when similar solutions you get in Europe or the United States. The third thing, and again, really important, is that typically when you are a SaaS company, you become a product which is one size fit all. And we know that that's never a happy situation for customers, that they say, hey, can you do this change for me? Because this is not how my business works, and it's very different from what other businesses work. We are happy to do that. We've consistently done that. I mean, for most of our customers today, we have built customized of modules or solutions that sit on top of our basic solution. So if you say that I like this, but can you do 1, 2, 3, 4 things which are very specific to my business, I'm more than happy to do that. Lastly, again, we have, for any kind of a size of a hotel chain, we are able to dedicate an account manager. So there is personalized service that you get at all times. So our customer success is one of our deepest strengths. And today we have retentions of over 98% when it comes to us signing up a customer. That's it from me. As I end, I want to show some of my customers that we are really proud of. And these are, like I said, based across multiple continents. We are in South America, in the United States, Europe, APAC, and even in Australia. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Deepak. Thank you for your amazing presentation. Thank you very much again for being here at TravelTech, for being supporter of this event. And I hope you see you on Brazil and Portugal on May. I hope you see you there, or someone from your team. Will be a pleasure continue working together. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Natalia.
I leave on the screen your virtual stand, so everyone who wants to book a meeting with KePSLA, with all their team, are welcome to do it by its virtual stand.
Yes, and you can also look at our LinkedIn or our website.
Of course, and on the description at YouTube, you have all the LinkedIn websites and virtual stand from all the companies that are doing its presentations. Thank you very much, Deepak. See you.
Bye-bye.
See you soon. So, welcome, Jeannie.
Hi,
welcome
nice.
to TravelTech USA and Canada.
Yes.
You are the new one here. You never participate.
No, this is my first time. Thank you so much for inviting me today. I'm excited.
Yes, I'm very glad to have you here. Thank you, TIPALTI, for being a sponsor and supporter of TravelTech. It will be a pleasure work together all year during all the events of TravelTech. I hope you see you very, very, very frequently.
Absolutely.
Okay, you have your 15 minutes to do your presentation. She is VP Sales, Global Sales at TIPALTI. Welcome, Jeannie, and this is your time on the show.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, and give me one moment. Just loading it up here. Okay, wonderful. Are you able to see my screen? I think that's a yes. All right, fabulous. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. So again, thank you for having me here today. We're going to be talking a little bit about how to improve your strategic operations within your travel companies. All right, so just for a brief agenda, we'll go over an introduction on why I'm here, who I am. We'll talk a little bit about the industry from our perspective in the ever-changing landscape of travel companies. We work with dozens and hundreds of them around the world, so we can talk a little bit about the trends that we're seeing, why a best-in-class partner experience matters, how you can provide that best-in-class partner experience, and then I'll give you a brief overview about TIPALTI. If we have time, we can certainly go into questions and answers. So nice to meet all of you again. My name is Jeannie Sabaroff. I am originally from Philadelphia, traveled to California where I started working with TIPALTI over 5 years ago, and have now made my way to open up our latest sales hub in Toronto, Canada. I actually got my start in sales in the travel industry. So I worked for the US brand Liberty Travel under a very large parent company that some of you may have heard of for Flight Center. I was personally a travel agent. I led a travel team, and then I ventured off and did some things on my own within the travel industry before coming over to TIPALTI. So I have a personal passion for travel. I've worked in the industry, and now I've made my way to a company that I think has a really unique perspective in being able to help travel companies all around the world, as well as a lot of other customers as well. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about today's market. From our perspective, today's digital market and travel in particular, given the recent updates in our world, has never been hotter. I think travel has begun to come back to the forefront of a lot of people's minds. And in turn, we're seeing a lot of new companies cropping up within the travel space. They're offering innovative ways to book and promote travel experiences around the globe. And an interesting fact for all of you is that last year alone in 2021, total PE and VC funding dollars grew by 92% to $643 billion. This is across 586 new unicorns. So not only are we seeing new companies and new travel companies crop up into the space, but that means that existing companies, the more traditional models that we've seen, are now innovating, and they're having to add these digital experiences and platforms to their own product in order to stay competitive. With that, being able to have digital first or marketplace type of travel community platforms, that means that you've got to prioritize the satisfaction of your partners. So if you take a look at this slide, you'll see a variety of different logos on here, all of them that we work with. But these are companies that have made the conscious decision to put the partner experience at the forefront of their company in order to succeed. So it depends on what kind of company you are today, but think of all of the other businesses and individuals that you work with in order to have a thriving business. This could be, having local tour operators around the globe that you offer experiences to your customers, boutique hotels, hotel chains. You might have individual travel agents booking travel for their customers on your platform, host agencies. So the goal is to provide a comprehensive experience for your customers to book, but in turn, without having those partners to give them something to book or to book through, you risk potentially losing that competitive advantage out there in the market. Given the choice, partners like hotels and local tour operators and travel agents, they'll choose platforms that provide them a seamless experience. And so if you're able to offer that seamless, transparent experience, then you'll be able to stay really competitive in the market. Ensuring that you're able to attract, then retain, and continually delight your partners should be a priority of any business that's out there listening today. If you keep your partners happy, then your team gets it right and they can focus on other strategic parts of the business. Okay, so being able to provide a best-in-class partner experience is really your competitive advantage out there in the market. Not only do you need to attract different partners, and we know that lots of different hotels and local tour operators and travel agents are popping up every single day, so you need to attract them. And then once you actually engage and provide a platform for them, you have to retain them. At the drop of a hat within the digital economy today, they can leave and go somewhere else. So all of these partners have a huge say in the uniqueness of your platform and your ability to remain competitive in a pretty crowded space today. We have done a lot of research over the years. We've been around since 2010. And we've done a bunch of research to see what would make a partner leave a platform. The very interesting statistic, and if there's one thing you take away from today, it's that 74% of partners would leave if they had a substandard payment experience. That's a huge number. That's 3/4 of the potential partners that you have on your platform today. You risk losing if any of the items on that right-hand side of the slide were to come true. Your success hinges on the ability to pay your partners on time, every time. That's just enough to stay relevant, but it's not good enough to become that competitive advantage that we want all of you to be able to do within your businesses today. You've got to deliver a best-in-class partner experience while enabling your back office and your finance function needs to be able to scale rapidly and efficiently as well. Think about the very beginning of your experience with a partner. How do they get onto your platform? Is it easy to use? Are they able to choose the different methods that they're interested in that maybe other partners are offering? Your success could be at risk if you build this wonderful platform and you've got a great brand reputation, and then your partners end up being dissatisfied or swayed away from your platform because it's too hard to get on the platform. They don't have a lot of choices. They don't have any transparency into where their payments are, or if they need to update a payment method. And if you risk losing them by not only the first impression, but all the impressions all along the way as you continue to partner with them. So in the next couple of slides, the partner payment experience has a lot of critical touch points in every single payment that goes out. So in these slides, I'm going to go over the different areas that I think you can be able to use to develop a competitive advantage for you and for your company. So it begins at the tip of the spear. That is partner management. So when a partner, let's say I am an individual travel agent or I'm a local tour operator, and I want to get on your platform so that customers can book my tours or they can book with me, it has to be really easy to use. I need to be able to go on and in a couple of minutes, give you the information needed to pay me. I want to be able to see where my payments are. And frankly, I want to know that I'm working with your company. So a brandable portal is absolutely key to be able to working with your partners. The relationship needs to be with you and with your partners. And then that way your partners will have an opportunity to feel confident that they're working directly with you, and they can serve themselves by being able to input different information that they need, to have different choices when I'm putting in the information. And on the flip side, your company will feel really confident if you're able to verify their banking details and be able to make sure that you're giving them that best partner experience. And so it's a two-step process from both sides. So ease of use has to be in both. There has to be confidence and trust and transparency built anytime a partner wants to be able to onboard. And it has to be easy. Next up is tax compliance. Maybe not everyone's favorite topic, but one of the most important out there. Travel companies today, whether you're an OTA or you're a hotel or you're even a host agency, you have lots of 1099 contractors potentially. You also have different global companies that you're working with. And it's so important that no matter where you're located, you are making sure that you're staying up to date on all of the tax requirements that are required of you each year. TIPALTI has a way to be able to ensure that that is automated, and it can get very, very complex, as I'm sure some of you already know. 3, payments. It's at the crux of everything that we do with our partners. By nature, majority of travel companies are global. In order to offer experiences and partners across the globe, you have to have a system that enables you to do so from day one. If I'm a partner located in a different country, I need to have confidence that your platform will know how to serve me. They'll know what payment methods I can have access to. I need to know that you can actually operate in our country, you know the regulations, and that is a lot to keep track of. It also can introduce potential manual human error. So by having a platform that automates all of that and knows all of the regulations and does all of it for you, I, as a partner, can then feel extremely confident that I can get my payment in the currency that I want, in the method that I want, all around the globe, and then I won't have to worry about errors, and I'll be able to see exactly where those payments are. Finally, fourth best practice, compliance and controls. Making sure that you have enterprise-grade financial controls, especially as you scale extremely quickly, will ensure that you stay compliant. No one wants to pay fraudsters. You want to have that security built in. So whenever anyone is using the system, you know exactly what actions they're taking, and you have the most up-to-date security certifications. So to summarize the benefits of automation, you're given the opportunity to really be proactive versus reactive. Then your team can scale extremely quickly in this competitive landscape, and you can be more efficient than ever before. You'll be able to easily attract top-notch partners. You'll be able to retain them, and then you'll reduce that burden that is on your team, and they can go out and focus on more strategic initiatives to grow the business. So a little bit about TIPALTI. I want to let you know that as a company, we have two major principles that we're focused on. We want to help your team move beyond manual payables processes to more strategic initiatives. And we want to ensure that our customers are successful long-term. Like I said earlier, we were founded in 2010. We currently serve over 2,000 customers. We have offices in 5 countries around the world. Our latest openings being in Toronto, Canada, where I live, and the Netherlands. As of today, we're the leading global payables automation solution, and we take a lot of pride in serving our customers. One of the things that TIPALTI is most proud of, and I personally am most proud of, is the fact that we have a 99% retention rate. With a 98% customer satisfaction rate to boot. It's by far one of the best in the industry. It's the best I've ever personally seen. And we're transacting $30 billion annually for over 4 million payees and partners around the world. So we've done it. We keep doing it. We're growing every single year. You can see by some of the logos on the right-hand side, these are companies that are growing really fast, that are able to provide a best-in-partner experience. And we are just going to keep growing and hopefully bringing on more customers that we can serve with that 98% customer satisfaction rate. We're also only one of 24 companies in all of America who made the Deloitte 500 and Inc. 5000 for 4 straight years. You might be wondering how we do that. We're actually a regulated financial institution. So we are subject to the same scrutiny and legislation from the U.S. Treasury as other regulated financial institutions are. So when you partner with TIPALTI to send out those payments to your partners around the world, rest assured that we are regulated just like some of the strongest regulations out there. We have hundreds of customers. You can see by the logos on the right-hand side, we've got everything from customers that are, just starting up and growing really fast, all the way to have gone public and use us for some of our capabilities and reporting in order to do so. We have tons of resources dedicated to get you up and running as quickly as possible and to ensure that we are with you every single step of the way. One of the ways that we have that 99% retention rate is because we truly care about our customers, each and every single one. And our goal is to scale and grow with you. So as your needs grow, we are constantly in contact, making sure that we can support you in every way possible. The last thing I'll leave you with is that our name TIPALTI actually means we took care of it. So you can let us take care of your global payables operations. That way you can focus your staff on delighting and satisfying your partners so they can deliver the best quality of work for you. That is the end of my slide. So I'm not sure if we have any time for questions, but my presentation's done. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Jeannie, and thank you very much. It was an amazing presentation. That's an amazing solution that TIPALTI have. I hope every attendee has enjoyed your presentation, and if they have any doubt, if they want to hire your solutions, get in touch with you here below on the YouTube description video. They have your LinkedIn, your website, and they can get in touch directly with you.
Please do. Thank you so much.
I see you tomorrow on the forum of NFT with 3 payment facilities. That would be amazing at 3 p.m. East. So I hope to see everyone there, and I hope to see you again. Thank you
Yes,
for being
looking
here.
forward to it, Natalia. Have a
Thank you
wonderful
for your
day,
support.
everyone.
Bye. Okay, so we will continue with Travel Tech, USA and Canada, sales pitch sessions. I will present to Rupert from OAKY. Hello, Rupert. How are you? I think you're in mute.
Yes, hello. Very well, thank you, Natalia. So, very good.
Welcome again. It's nice to see you again. Yesterday was an amazing forum.
No, I'm not on mute.
Can you hear me?
No, it's very good, very enjoyable, and enjoyed it very much. Lots. Yes, can you?
I think maybe you have some internet issues. Can you hear me? Don't worry.
Yes, I can.
Time. Okay, great.
Yes.
Yeah, there. I can see you and
yes,
hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So.
Okay, great.
So,
great. Sorry about
Rupert, you are head of sales of OAKY. You will have your 15 minutes to present OAKY. Thank you always for support Travel Tech and be part of Travel Tech. Thank you also Paula Carreirão. She is the moderator of a few forums of Travel Tech this year and last year, and always a pleasure cut with your company. And Anastasia, sorry.
Great.
I can hear you. Hello? Okay, I think maybe he has have problem. I will add. Would you like that?
The browser can't access your screen. Try that.
Can you hear me, Rupert?
Maybe
someone from that attended this.
Yes, I can hear you very well.
I can see you. I can hear you well. I think it's a little robotic.
Okay.
Would you like to
no,
close?
Okay, I can hear. I can hear you. I'm just trying to share the screen. So. Okay, I'll try that.
Would you like to close it? There. Okay. So Rupert has some internet issues. He's head of sales of OAKY. And again, thank you, Anastasia. Thank you, Erik, Tengen for support Travel Tech and always be participate in our event. I will wait that Rupert can get in again. I will remember all the attendees that can visit the virtual stand of each company that help us here at the sales pitch. There you can book a meeting with them. Also on the description of this video, you have the LinkedIns and the website of each company and each speakers that have passed here. Okay, we have Rupert again, so I will add there. I will leave you with your 15 minutes, maybe.
Okay, very good.
Interruption. So thank you, Erik. Thank you, Anastasia, for be always supporting Travel Tech. I will let you, and you have your 15 minutes.
Thank you. So let me share a screen with you. Okay. Hopefully everyone can see the slideshow now. Can you? So I'm going to quickly run through this, and apologies for the technical issues before.
Oh, don't worry. You have to put share, the button share down.
Yeah. Okay.
And now I will have your presentation here, and I will add it to the screen.
Okay. So can you see that now?
No, I can't. You just put share down on the platform on this screen.
Yes, which I'm seeing. Shares at the bottom. Click on share.
Yes.
It says share the screen.
Yes.
So I click share screen, and you should be able to.
Yes, I should be able to work there now.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay, sorry about this.
No problems.
Okay, great. Thank you. Well, apologies for the challenging start, but anyway, we're there now. So thank you very much for your time. It was a very interesting forum yesterday, and we managed to spend or listen to a lot of people talking about the challenges in the hotel industry. And today I'm just wanting to talk about OAKY and how we are addressing a lot of those issues that we were mentioning yesterday, especially around staffing issues and the challenges around automation, integrations, and various other bits and pieces. So what we're doing predominantly at OAKY is looking to boost revenue through an enriched guest experience. And then with good branding and automation, the whole process should be very smooth and very slick. So let's just run through a few slides and show you what we're doing. In practice, we're trusted in over 3,000 hotels in 101 countries. And we are very conscious and very proud to have data-driven evidence of our success. And we work very closely with our accounts on an ongoing basis, daily basis, to ensure that they really are getting the benefits of the system. And obviously we show them and illustrate those benefits. And here's some examples from hotels in Sydney through to Sweden, Maldives, London, all around the place, where we are absolutely providing incremental revenue that they wouldn't receive unless they were using the platform and the tool to deliver these offers to their guests in order to drive this additional revenue. So again, it's an absolute clear indication that by putting the solution in, we're absolutely delivering a good return. I guess the question then is, how do we do that? And we do it through a number of means. We do it through dynamic pricing. So we absolutely understand that the bar, the best available rate that's being offered through the PMS is changing. And so the various room types obviously will change. So if we're offering an upgrade on a particular room, it's very important that upgrade price is dynamic and is adjusted based on demand and other factors that are obviously commanding what the best available rate is within a hotel. So that's one way. Then we have very high conversion rates. So the communication we're sending out, it's important that the quality of that is such that it's driving a high conversion rate. So we are absolutely making sure that the quality is good. We're making sure that the timing and all of the behavioral science around when is the optimal time to engage with potential customers to get them to commit to an offer, a deal, or anything like that. And then, of course, it's all very well doing that, but obviously the efficiency, i.e. making sure these deals are processed properly, making sure that the entire hotel knows what's going on, who's purchased what. So that's very important that as much of it as possible is automated. And with two-way integrations to a number of PMS systems and various revenue management systems, all sorts of other systems we find in the hotel, we're able to create this platform where everyone knows exactly what is going on. Another real key bit is obviously the guest experience. That is why people are coming to the hotel, and we discussed this at some length yesterday, I believe. But when the guest experience starts, arguably before, but let's just say to start with at the point of reservation, and of course that guest then becomes a guest of the hotel, and their expectation of what they're going to receive and what the hotel is going to look like and what there is to do in and around the hotel is really important. So we've set up this deal library, and we set and this deal library contains an awful lot of content that allows hoteliers to choose from appropriate deals that they might think are specific to their hotel, and allows them to really make the most of improving the guest experience, driving extra revenue, and those type of things. Then obviously there's personalization. Personalization being absolutely key. It's no point offering everybody everything. It must be very personalized, very driven to the type of customer and the offers that are available to them. And then obviously onboarding this whole solution must be very straightforward and easy. And of course, the communication that's going out, the branding must have the look and feel of the customer that is using the system. So that's how we're basically doing this. Again, how are we doing this further? Obviously, the enriched guest experience, the type of offers that are going out. It's important that we keep it really simple to start with. And our top revenue generating deals will probably come as no surprise, but it's important to illustrate just how much revenue these kind of deals are generating. Breakfast, parking, dinner, room attributes, room upgrades, early check-ins. These are all the key deals that people have to get right and can implement very quickly, very straightforwardly, and start seeing revenue being delivered. Obviously, the dynamic pricing we've touched on, absolutely key to ensure that those room upgrades, that price is flexing depending on the time of the day, the week, the month, the year. And so as that price flexes, we're able to illustrate that when we're offering these upgrades as well. Automation and efficiency, as I've said, it's all very well having that at property level, but isn't it really important to be able to drive this chain wide as well? So we're also getting a standard message, a standard level of content, which is really representative of the hotel chain and can be much more easily managed looking at a chain wide dashboard and being able to implement these deals specifically around the hotels, but from a central location, making sure we are sticking to brand awareness. As I mentioned, the deal library there, the content here is really important. It's all very well looking to try and sell great ideas, but the imagery has to be good, the language has to be good, it has to be multilingual to deal with obviously depending on the countries that are sending guests to this particular hotel. So again, we're able to deal with all of these particular aspects in order to maximize the conversion, as I mentioned earlier. And obviously, you can see down there, there's a small image of what these deals can look like, and again, how we tailor these to particular hotels so they represent the brand and are most appealing to guests. It's important to say as well, though, that upselling is not just about revenue. It's about setting expectation for the guests that are arriving, making tasks easier for the staff internally inside the hotel as well. So the soft value from upselling is also very, very key. And this can be achieved very straightforwardly by, again, good communication, good imagery, good content, going out to arrivals, pre-stay. So you're setting an image of what the hotel is, what they can expect, what they can do in and around the hotel as well. And OAKY is very good at helping driving some of these soft value upselling experiences to guests before they arrive. I suppose the really good point of this as well is that people say, how quickly is this going to work? Is this definitely going to work for me as well? And we've, again, because we're looking after our customers and studying the effects of and then the return that they're getting, we are absolutely seeing 76% of hotels making money within the first 2 hours of going live. So we plug it in, we make it really straightforward for the installation and the implementation to happen, and then we're seeing the revenue come in almost instantly. So within the 2 hours of going live, as I say, 76% of hotels are absolutely seeing the benefit here. The tool is one thing. Also, we haven't forgotten that this comes down to a human element right at the very end. Somebody comes to the front desk, or somebody's in the hotel and they call down to reception, or whatever it is. And upselling is a skill, is a skill that is required across all customer-facing members of staff. And again, OAKY is very good and very competent at designing these courses and really educating and helping hotels train their staff in how to do these upselling, or how to absorb and learn these upselling skills. And we've designed a range of courses where people can come online, do a couple of simple ones, and then as they get more experience, these courses get more and more complex. So please do visit our website if you're interested in upselling at all. It'll tell you how to do it. There'll be some courses for you to take part in. And if you're really invested in this, more complex courses, and it slowly gets more and more difficult as more and more skills are shown. So again, as I say, the website courses are available at courses.oaky.com. And if you're interested in demonstration or anything like that, then obviously please visit the website as well. And we'd be very pleased to reach out to you and organize a conversation and a demonstration. So that's me. Thank you very much for your time, everybody. If anyone's got any questions, then please fire away. But otherwise, thank you very much.
Thank you, Rupert. Thank you very much for your presentation. And that was very informative. And those attendees who would like to book a meeting with Rupert, they have your LinkedIn and your website on the description. So please get in touch with Rupert, and he will help anyone who have any doubt about OAKY and would like to contract their solutions. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
Hope to see you in the next travel text during the year. And my happy birthday to Erik, that I think today
it was. Yesterday it was.
It was his birthday, right? Or
yes.
I think today. So
yes,
happy birthday to him, and my cheers to Anastasia also. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you all your team.
Thank you, Natalia. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye. Now we are going to continue with Travel Tech and this site pitch session list. But last but not least, we have Lina Georgia here from AskSuite. Welcome, Lina, to Travel Tech.
Hello, Natalia.
Hello.
Thank
also,
you
your first time here.
Yes, my first time here, and it's a real pleasure to be here today. Thank you for inviting us.
No, please, it's our pleasure. Thank you, AskSuite, for your support always and your commitment with education. Thank you, Paula, and thank you, Rodrigo, always for being part of Travel Tech. You have your 15 minutes of presentation, so you can share your screen.
Okay, let's see if it works. Sure.
Lina is Business Development Manager EMEA at AskSuite, so she will represent her company. So I will add your presentation to the screen, and you'll have your 15 minutes to present.
Great. I guess you can see my screen okay, right?
Yes, we can see it.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you again. And yes, as you said, my name is Lina, and I'm business development here at AskSuite. I'm based in London, UK. AskSuite as a company was founded about 4 years ago, and the idea of the whole idea of a hotel chatbot came from our CEO and co-founder, who noticed that very often hotels were creating great marketing campaigns. They were successful in a sense that they were attracting more visitors to the website, but in the end they were not generating the conversion they were expecting. So he thought, maybe there's something missing. Maybe there is something I can do to help hotels boost this conversion. And this is how he thought about a chatbot that can engage travelers, interact with them, and convert the interactions into bookings. Since then, we've helped over 1,900 hotels, and we've seen more than 31 million travelers interacting with our chatbot and exchange more than 400 million messages. So this is a huge amount of data for very, very interesting insights. We are we're very proud of this. We won for 3 years in a row the award as World Best Chatbot for Hotels, awarded to us by Hot Tech Report, and we also won the World Best Hospitality Chatbot Solution Provider within the Travel Tech Awards. So these are awards all based on ease of use, return on investment, implementation, and customer support, as you can see here. And we help hoteliers in many different ways, but I can say that we have few main goals. First of all, we want to increase website conversion and direct bookings. So we have a direct integration with more than 100 booking engines, and many of our clients have actually been able to double their direct bookings since they've installed our solution. And we also want to help increase the productivity of the reservation and front desk teams. We also want to reduce their workload mainly. So we know that there's a lot of questions that are very simple and repetitive that customers always ask, and this can be automated so that the teams can have a lot more free time to actually focus on more complex tasks and on building meaningful relationship with your guests. And it's great to have a chatbot as a first line of support and also a fast line of support during busy hours and out of office hours. We also have another main objective, which is helping hoteliers rely less on a less number of OTAs. We see that there is a huge chunk of distribution that is still going through OTAs, and we believe that with the right strategy, we can change this scenario. So we know that there was this really interesting investigation on customer behavior done by Marriott and Hilton some time ago, and they found out that more than 52% of travelers that book on booking.com, they visit at least once the hotel website before finalizing the booking. So it's important then to have the right strategy in place to capture the attention of those visitors, to interact with them and to try and convert their interactions into direct booking, which is what our chatbot does. And also, we are seeing that there is a new change happening, since the social media era and messaging apps. So we see that there is a change in the way customers interact with hoteliers, and we are moving away from the traditional direct reservation channels that are mainly based on telephone and email interaction, or based on customer checking the FAQ page of the hotel and looking at the information on the website. And we are transitioning towards a new concept of conversational reservation. We know that guests, customers can interact with the hotel through so many different messaging apps, social media platforms, in addition to the traditional channels. And that's why it's really important to have the right tools to manage all those channels and streamline the communication across all these channels. And this is the reason why we also provide an omni-channel platform that can help hoteliers actually manage all those channels and the communication. And with the direct integration with the booking engine, the hotel is able to actually extend the experience of the direct booking to all those channels, which becomes really powerful in terms of customer experience and results that the hotel can achieve. I would like now to quickly show you just an example of our chatbot. So just if you have a look here, this is how it looks on the website. And just to give you an idea, you can see here a couple of examples just to see how it can be customized in terms of colors, avatar, so that can be in line with your website. What we think is that our chatbot, it's a huge part of the reservation strategy, but it's important that it's part of the marketing strategy as well. So it's really, really important for us that the hotel can have a high level of customization, so that it can give a name, can choose the avatar, upload its own avatar, and can also give the content, tone of voice, decide the way it's going to talk, more friendly, more formal, is it going to use emojis, so that it can really be in line with the brand, and also the experience will be really unique. So here, if I click on the avatar, then I can start the interaction with the chatbot. So I have a welcome message, and I can interact with like in two ways mainly. So I can use these navigation buttons, or can type in open-ended questions, because the chatbot can understand natural language as well. So it's interacting with me directly in English, because it recognizes that my language settings are all on English, but then I can always choose the option. So the hotelier can choose what options to have, so that customers can interact in their preferred language. So these navigation buttons also can be customized, so that they can really facilitate the communication, the conversation, and can be customized depending on what the hotel offers as well. If there is a spa, if there is a restaurant, what's in the area. And they are a great way as well to just facilitate, as I said, the communication, because I can keep clicking on more buttons, but it's also a great way to direct the conversation right where you want it to go. Then I can type in open-ended questions. So for example, if I want to inquire about prices and availability, I can use the button here, but I can also type in a question. So for example, I want to know if there is availability, if there is a room for example, 25th May, then it depends on how the customer wants to interact. And as I said before, so we have direct integration with the booking engine. So now here I'm confirming the dates that you've requested. And with this integration with the booking engine, the chatbot is able to actually gather this information and then return it in the chatbot. So then I can see everything. While I'm waiting, we also integrate with some tools for customer reviews. So it's a great way to start influencing the decision-making process of the customer. So I can see some 5-star reviews, what do the customers think about the property, and it's just a great way to really influence the traveler. And then with all the information will come straight from the booking engine. So all the images, pictures, rates, description, everything comes straight from there. And then I can see here with this menu all the available options. And then if I want to just book, I can just click on book, and redirect it to the booking engine to finalize the reservation. So it's really easy and quick. And also, if there is anything cheaper on the hotel website, the chatbot is also flagging it, so that the customer doesn't get the curiosity to go on booking.com, for example, and see if there is a better option. So it's another great way to keep the traveler in the chat. You can always go back into the historical of the conversation, which makes it really, really easy. And also, I want to show you another very quick example, just to show you the understanding of the chatbot. So, for example, if I write with a very informal English, and I'm going to, on purpose, write it wrongly. So just to show you how then the chatbot is able to understand. So it happens very often that we're often on the phone, on the mobile, so it's also much easier to make mistakes. And the fact that the chatbot can understand, it's great, because then won't break the flow of the conversation. Another great thing is that the chatbot can be installed on the website, but it can also be installed on the main channels where the customers are more likely to get in touch with the hotel. So then it will be very easy for the hotelier, if I go back here, to see in our omni-channel platform all the conversation happening on all the different channels. So you can see here there will be this screen, this platform, where I can see the conversation, the active ones, and what channels they're happening. And also I can always click onto a conversation, onto a chat, and then I can see all the details of the conversation, what was going on in the entire conversation, and I can always intervene into the conversation any point in time if I feel like I want to intervene, or if for some reason the customer prefers to talk to a person. So this is just like a very easy way to speed up the conversation, the communication. Hoteliers will also have access to a dedicated dashboard with a lot of statistics and insights to analyze sales and demand, and also to make better decisions to maximize the results of sales marketing strategies. So here, just as an example, I'll give you a couple of examples just to give you an idea of the level of analysis that you can do with the insight provided. So here, for example, it's possible to see all the messages exchanged, the number of travelers that are interacting with the chatbot. And also here, as an example, really, really important, I want to show you, if you have a look here, you can see how on a given date, out of 1.3 million chats, only 17,000 ended up in the request for human service. And this is about 1%. And it's amazing, right? Because it shows how powerful the chatbot is, and it shows how the level of understanding. And then you can only leave the human interaction for the most complex situations. In the end, travelers don't mind if they get help from a person or from a chatbot, as long as they need, as long as they get the help that they need right when they need it, and fast. And fast is not within 20 minutes, between an hour or 15 minutes. Fast is in real time, because this is the type of interaction that the travelers are expecting today. Another example here of statistics that hoteliers will have access is this screen here, where they can analyze sales and demand. So here, for example, they can select, hotelier can select a period to analyze, and then I can see within this period how many travelers interacted with the chatbot, and then the revenue that the chatbot helped generate. So here, for example, in 30 days, I can see how out of 500 chat, the chatbot generated 3K in working revenue with a conversion of 24%. And here as well, same scenario, the chatbot helped with a conversion of 16%. These are incredible numbers, because if we think there's no booking engine that on its own could generate such conversion. So it's just, I want to highlight how the synergies between the right tools can be powerful, and how powerful the chatbot, our chatbot, can be when you use it within your direct reservation strategy. Just the last example of statistics that you will be able to analyze within your dashboard. You can see, for example, along with many others, the chat volume by period. And this is really interesting because you can actually see how and when the chatbot is helping you. So here, for example, more than half of the travelers request services outside of business hours. And you can see how within them, 40% request services between 6 p.m. and midnight, which is probably the times, where hotels don't have a reservation team on duty. And it's important to see that there's still like an assistant that can help during those times. And especially because the questions that they ask are not just simple, silly questions like, can I park my car or can I bring my dog? They ask about things that are very important to hoteliers. They ask about prices, they ask about groups, offers, packages. And if those questions go unanswered, or if they get answered with a delay, there can be missed reservations. And to wrap it up, to summarize, with our chatbot, you can empower your reservation department. You can have a reservation agent on duty 24/7, converting the interaction of the visitors into bookings in over 30 languages. You can have an omni-channel platform with all channels all in one place. You are able to double your direct bookings whilst reducing the operational workload of reservation and reception department. And this is like a becomes a really powerful tool. So thank you for listening. I hope I have inspired you with something new today. And if you have any question, please do visit our website or feel free to get in touch with me.
Thank you very much, Lina. Thank you very much for your presentation. This is amazing solutions. People was crazy on the chat. You have a lot of congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, we have Paula attending this amazing presentation. We say hello to Paula. See you tomorrow, moderating the
Hello.
forum. So again, thank you very much. I will say goodbye to all our attendees on this day. I hope everyone continue assisting Travel Tech. Today, now in 30 minutes, we will have another amazing panel about how social media, smart technologies, and smart technology impact and statistics impact in the way we travel. So thank you very much. Please visit us on our LinkedIn, visit traveltechacademy.com. Then you will have a lot of classes with REVIEWPRO, with a lot of companies that already weren't a sponsor of Travel Tech last year. So please go there and take your class and take the pass the test, and obtain your certificate of Travel Tech. Visit us at traveltech.space. There you will have all the information about this amazing event and the forums that we have today and tomorrow. Thank you very much. And this was everything for now. See you in 30 minutes. Don't go, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. There you will have all the information on all the panels that is coming. Thank you very much, and see you next time.